My name is Dick Steineman. I am the director of St. Patrick's Soup Kitchen here in Troy, and we've been here for 30 years. And then I am also director of a place called St. Joseph's House, where we house low-income people here in Troy. Some of them being homeless, some of them just being just not much income. So we take them off the street, and after a while, they are able to begin paying rent, and then they move on from there. So I was born and raised in Troy, and so I played high school basketball here in Troy, and then I played college basketball up around Cleveland at Ashland University. And then I went overseas and played basketball in Europe and South America. I asked for a pastor to show me a little bit of Venezuela that the normal tourist doesn't see. So he took me one night and took me up on a hillside where the folks did not have any water or electricity, and they were living in tin shacks. And it was Thursday at 9:30 at night. I came off that hill, and I just knew at that point God had blessed me with many things in my life, and that when I got done playing basketball, I just needed to come back and do something for humanity and God. So that was kind of my awakening and my direction, vocation in life. So I continued playing basketball about 2 more years. Then my knees kind of went out on me, and I ended up in the inner city of Cincinnati. So I was running a homeless shelter and a soup kitchen in the inner city of Cincinnati in an area called the Over the Rhine, which was very, very low income back in the late 80s. And so I was there for 10 years, and then I came back to Troy, probably 95 or 6, found that there was no soup kitchen here in Troy. I could see that there might be a need for it. But anyways, we've been at this for almost 30 years. We serve probably 24,000 meals a year. 6 days a week we're at it. So God has blessed us, and it's through the generosity of the people of Troy that we're able to keep continuing to operate. Because when we opened this soup kitchen up in '96, I just made a promise to myself that we would never ever ask anybody for money. So if it was going to happen, it was going to be Jesus doing it, not me being a great fundraiser. So we've never asked anybody for any money, and the money keeps coming in. And we have a door at the end of this building here. We never lock it. And there's a refrigerator in there, and people who throw parties after the event's over, they drop the food off there. Our food bill for last year was $4,000, and we served like over 24,000 people. So people are very generous in giving us just all the leftovers. So we wake up in the morning, we don't know what we're going to cook. We go to that refrigerator, and then we find out what we're going to serve. For me, serving these people is like serving Jesus. You know, Jesus said, take care of the poor will always be with you. And some of these people look disenfranchised and are problematic or whatever, but you know, deep down inside them is Jesus. And they're just in an unfortunate situation, maybe because of health, finances, or whatever, but I think the good Lord calls us to reach out to the less fortunate, and that's what we try to do here. I call them holy moments, when we're with somebody and we just give some positive feedback to them, or even smile at them. There are these moments where we can share Jesus with people and allow them to feel better about themselves. If anybody is interested in coming and just seeing or volunteering, give us a call or email us. You're more than welcome to come in. And I can tell you this, probably 95% of the people who come and volunteer, before they leave, they say, I'm coming back. So there's that good thing where the haves are rubbing shoulders with the have-nots. And there's something that happens in that interaction that draws people to wanting to come back and be the hands and feet of Jesus.